During the First World War, that is in 1914 onwards, the Russian Empire was very prevalent in this particular action. As the war continued, Tsar refused to consult with the Duma. Anti-German sentiment in Russia was very prevalent. That led to change the name St. Petersburg to Petrograd. And we see the autocracy was unpopular among the people during this time of this World War. So the anti-German sentiment also reflected against his the Serena Alexandra, that means the wife of the Tsar, with her German origin, made in among the people a anti-German sentiment. So the poor advisors. So it was the time the country faced different problems on this time. That is anti-German sentiments, Alexandra's German origin, and poor advisors like Rasputin. So this also made another problem among the country. And the Nicholas II appointed himself as the supreme commander of the war. But Russia's army lost in Germany and Austria in between 1914 and 16. 7 million casualties by 1917s. So the destruction of crops and buildings led 3 million people as refugee in Russia. So that is the particular situation of the picture of the World War. So now we see what are the impacts that a particular war put in front of Russia. The Russia had very few industries that we have already discussed, and the country was cut off from other suppliers of industrial goods by German control of Baltic Sea. And there was a rapid integration of industrial equipment in Russia than elsewhere in Europe. Breaking down of railway lines began by 1916, and able-bodied men were also called upon war, and the resulted shutting down of small workshops. So the large supplies of grain were sent to feed the army, especially the people in cities faced scarcities of bread and food. The February Revolution in Petrograd. The workers' quarters and factories were situated in the river bank Neva on right side. On the left it is Winter Palace, official buildings, and places where Duma met. So it was a particular geographical situation of Petrograd on that time. In 1917, the food shortage was very deeply felt among the workers and especially in the quarters. The 22nd February, a lockout took place in a factory. That led among the 50 factories to call upon a strike. Women were in the front, and it was later called as the International Women's Day. So the movement reached at Nevsky Prospect and center of the capital Petrograd. The movement reached Nevsky Prospect near center of the capital of Petrograd, but where they were stopped by the curfew of the police and so on. But they were not organized groups under any political association or parties. So after this action, they went back, but came again in 24 and 25. But in 25, February 25, the government suspended the Duma, and this made among the politicians and the associations a very agitation against the action. So the February 26th, the demonstrators returned to streets of the left bank, and the main slogan of the particular strike was nothing: the wage, bread, better hours, and democracy. So this made government tried to control, but the soldiers also joined with these striking workers. because they also participated in this action. The soldiers and striking workers gathered to form a Soviet or a council. It was where the Duma met. So that is known as the Petrograd Soviet. So that the delegation after this action went to see the Tsar, and the Tsar was advised to abdicated on 2nd March. So the Soviet leaders and the Duma leaders formed a provisional government to run the country, and February revolution brought down the monarchy in February 1917. So we have discussed about the change from the monarchy to a provisional government in Russia as a series of actions, series of strikes upon the autocracy. Thank you.